guys. Sorry about the fan. Heater's hot. Trying to cool it off. If I get up enough nerve to open it and air spray out the little fan. No, I wouldn't do that. So I'll just let the fan run. All of you who happen to believe in other spiritual things like, I don't know, voodoo and hoodoo and witchery stuff, and I don't know any other names besides those, but I'm sure they're out there, you know. If you're into stuff like that, I would love to do a radio show with you. Lately, Spirit has put upon my mind to do these types of shows to educate people who don't know anything about it. So, hopefully in the process of educating, we all can be more learned and stop being afraid of things that we don't know about. We just say, oh, that's bad. Oh, don't do that. That's devil worshiping. Well, have you ever thought maybe devil worshiping isn't what you think it is? I know a couple of people on Facebook that worship the devil. They're not bad people. I mean, you know, I've talked to them several times. They don't talk about slaughtering anything and hurting little boys and girls and, you know, like rapists do and mass murderers. Please. But we hate them in a different way that we hate witches and, you know, priests and such, because we just know automatically that murderers are bad, and child molesters are bad. But the voodoo, hoodoo, witches, people, pagans, whatever, they're bad, but they're in a different category. Yeah. They're way different than murderers. Come on. That's not true. And I am willing to bet 99.9% of the stuff you think is true isn't. I bet it isn't. You know? As most of you know, 7 years ago now, I think it's been a full 7 years, yes, 7 years ago, you know, Spirit told me, stick with the witches. Had no clue what that meant. Had no clue that a lot of people, when I first started my channel, of course then my hair was usually in order. And I always wore a bra. Yeah, that could be faded and comfortable, but anyway. I didn't realize at the time most people that were looking at my channel were the witches. Which was good. It made it easier for me to comment and then go to yours as opposed to looking up witches. I mean, I guess I could do that, but I didn't think to until just now. So I would like to personally invite all you witches and I don't know what else to call you guys. You know what I mean. People who believe, you know, in different things other than just Christianity. And even if you're, you know, a Christian witch, a Jewish witch, or whatever witch, I just want the witch part, okay? To try to show the world you can be other things besides what is in your mind. Our minds are so limited. I mean, that's what, just 12 inches of space, even though the nut in the middle is the biggest generator of energy, like in the whole world, per person. But we use so little of it because we're so busy, you know, he did this, she did this, and she did that, and, you know, all that crap, you know. And if you don't believe how I believe, then you're going to go to hell. Well, what do you care if I go to hell? What do you care? You don't pay my rent, you don't pay my mortgage, and you're not burying me for about $2,000. So, shut up. You know? So Angie and I were talking about this a little bit last night on the Blog Talk radio show. And I want to encourage, especially young ones, if you can, you know, it's only a phone call, so nobody sees your face or anything. But I want to start doing hangouts too. Yeah. So with the tea lady, I want to start doing hangouts so we all can sit and have tea together. Yeah, and help her get her business up and going, you know. And then, you know, I'm helping 2 other witches get their botanica started and get it off the ground. It's so exciting. So, you know, I'm making more witchy type jewelry, I guess I could say, and working with different things. Oh, I don't have it near me, but you know, in case you haven't seen my pictures on Facebook, you know, I have 2 of these now. 1 more, and I'm making a fan. And it'll probably go in one of the witches' shops. No, I'm not going to use it for a pen. No offense, but I was hoping to use it for something bigger, guys, when I asked you, what do you think I could use this for? Something more than just a pen. So pretty. No smell. And you'd think peacocks would have some odor, since they're out in the chicken coop all the time. They don't have no smell. Anywho, yeah, so I'm going to start making things out of all the feathers I've collected over the years, all those shells, all those little bits of probably bone that I have found on my walks. I don't know, they kind of look like a bone, but I just think it might be, you know, a piece of wood or something. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I pick up lots of little bits of wood. You know, we have tons of trees here, so I'm donating lots of wood, willow branches to the Beans Botanica. Oh, Michael's Magic. Or is it Michael's Magic? I don't know. I don't remember. Anyway, you're going to know because they're both going to start making videos. And just, you know, help each other out. That's all we're really here to do. Know yourself. And then once you know yourself, help somebody. So let's help somebody learn something different than they knew before. You know, you don't have to hoard all the knowledge to yourself, because I think that this is absolutely fascinating. But you know, I really didn't think much about it until I don't know, I was doing a lot of herb videos back then, and somebody said, am I a witch or something? And you know, I'm a baby Aries, so anything that's sparkly to me is fine. Sure, if you want to call me that, sure, that's fine. So, I think you're a kitchen witch. Okay, that sounds good to me. Cool, let's rock that. You know, whatever's going to help people, you know, smile, be better, do better, heal. That's all I care about. Whatever you want to call me in the realms of healing, you feel free to call me that. But I'm so excited. It's just hard to sit still. I just have so many things going. I'm getting my full moon grid together, and clearing off the old grid, and going to use my new altar cloth Linda gave me. You know, I went free shopping this morning. That video is already posted, and I'm just excited for the full moon, and going to be doing things with new people I recently met, and making, you know, new friends, doing those things I've always wanted to do, you know, help you get your business off the ground. And it's just so exciting. I just can't wait to give you all the details, because you know, I'm going to be making their videos, helping them get their website together, helping them get their home shop together. I'm just so excited. Thank you for this wonderful opportunity, YouTube. And I'm talking to another witch. That's the email dog. I don't have a dog yet. And trying to help her get her little witchy shop together. Because I tell you, these people, like, they're just... Have you ever met somebody like a grandma type figure, person, whatever you want to call it, and you just could just sit and listen to them talk for hours and hours and hours and hours, like, you know, like Dirty Dean. He and I, we just sit for talk for hours and hours and hours. That's not the Dean that I mentioned before. It's a different Dean. It's just so wonderful, you know, Angie. It's so wonderful to sit and talk with her and Ryan and Dirty Dean and, you know, other people, and just sit and listen to their knowledge on, oh, well, you need this, well, just go pluck that tree and that tree and that tree and pick up some dirt and pick up some rocks, and then you do this and then you pray over it and da-da-da, and there you go. I'm like, okay. And then you do it. And then you're shocked that it works, you know, but wherever the mind goes, the behind follows, so of course it's going to work. You are the magic, you know, magic is a manipulation of energy. See, Ryan, I remembered. Manipulating the energy, something, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but you know what I mean. So don't get all sarcastic and correct me and stuff. You knew what I meant. Don't write to me about that. And let's just, you know, help each other. I mean, really, there's no big oogie boogie boogie behind things, you know. And like I was telling Andrew last night on the show, even, you know, what do you call it? You know, the dark figures that some people see in their house. You know, the dark shadow people. Shadow people. That's not always a shadow people. It could be just your uncle not knowing how to do it right yet. It's not always what you think it is just because you watch television. You know? It's not. It could be anything. It could be anybody. But my thing is, I want to get all those spooky things out in the open. And do people really use, you know, blood sacrifices and stuff? And I know some people do, but I know most people don't. You use an egg or water or, you know, a feather or that you found. You didn't pluck it out of the chicken's butt, you know, because that would be harming something. Do harm to none. Okay, and I want to know more about, you know, Santeria. I want to know about all those other things that I don't know. You know, I mean, I just know this teeny bit. I've only really been studying for the past 2 years, you know, and I try and do a little teeny bit every day and pray for my memory too, so I can retain it all. But I want to know what you know, and how do you know it? Did Granny teach it to you? Did Auntie teach it to you? Well, what does she believe in? You know, how do you know, if you were to do a spell prayer for, well, prayer plus ritual, I don't know, this couple that just got together to stay together and be, you know, communicative and best friends and happy and open, you know, what would that entail, you know? And then the healing. I just have so many billions of questions, you know. So in helping these two guys get their shops open, of course I'm asking billions of questions and recording. I can't post the recordings, of course, because it's private. I mean, these are things, oh, and that brings me to another subject. These are things that they did themselves. They did the ingredients and everything and tested it themselves. Then, you know, you log everything in your book of shadows, diary. For those of you who get freaked out, it's just a diary. Okay? Calm down. And you saw. And it's just so fascinating to me, you know? How did you know? I mean, who told you to go to the southeast, west, north corner of, you know, 652 Puberty Lane and pick it off of that rose bush in the corner, in the back, at the booth in the dark, and how did you know to mix it with some cranberry tea, you know? And it's just, it's just so fascinating to me. And then on the other hand, you have the people, oh, I'm not telling you anything, everything's a secret. Well, then don't talk to me then. Obviously I don't need to know nothing from you, huh? I need to know stuff from the people that are willing to give as much information as they're willing to give. You know, because even we beginners need to start somewhere. You started somewhere. Who taught you? Granny taught you. Well, I don't have your granny. Even though my granny believed in a lot of these same things, I know she did. Because, you know, just like any other granny, she was like, you know, the mother of the church by day, but by night she was something altogether other. You know? So, I know a lot of our grannies are that way, but they never tell us nothing, and they take the secrets to their grave. But I want to know as much as possible, so then, you know, I can too, in turn, help teach, you know, other boys and girls, and teach them some. You don't tell everything, and I understand now why you don't tell everything, because it's private. You don't need to know who I'm praying for. You don't need to know the sigil that I created to do this prosperity spell, prayer, or, you know, whatever. You don't need to necessarily know what I did with my peacock feathers. They're, you know, for strength and power and protection. So just trust that whatever I use this for, it's going to be all good. Let's see, I can't wait till I get a third one. Then I'm going to make a smudge fan with, oh, come on, some turquoise and stuff. I need to get some malachite. You got any malachite? I just need like maybe 3 big chunks. See, so, and I already have it in my head how I want to do it. So when I get the third one, so I want, well, yeah, okay, they all have to go the same direction. So it's going to be like this, and you got to imagine the third one is in the middle, of course. So you'll have a nice little smudge fan, or whatever fan, you know, because I was thinking about having something like, some tourmaline or something, little trinket dangling off of it after I glue it all together, and wrap it in a leather, or no, not leather, doe skin thong. You know, wrap it carefully and glue it carefully. And we have a fan. Yep, works. So I'm chasing behind Marvin, the peacock that lives next door, hoping he'd drop another feather. I'm right behind him, ready to catch it. And anyway, yeah, so, and now, oh, I don't remember the lady's name, but me and Dirty Dean looked at this one Etsy shop where she makes, she finds, you know, horns and stuff on the ground, and then she does whatever she does, and she makes jewelry out of them. You know, pagan ceremonial making, whatever you call it, I don't know, type jewelry, and it is so beautiful. Wow, I mean, she took a little tiny baby squirrel head. Well, it's baby, but by the time you put it on, it looks really big, you know, because it was a necklace. Oh my God, $500. Because it was, I mean, and then this one, I don't know what it was, walking stick or something, with a goat's head on it. And I don't know what she filled the eyes in with, but they looked like real eyes, and it was spooky looking, with the horns that she found from something else, or it could have been from that goat, I don't know. But it was so mystical and so beautiful and so unique. You just wanted it all. But that walking stick thing with the huge, I mean, that darn labradorite, it had to be, it was like, it was huge. It was bigger than this. It was bigger than this pill bottle bottom. And it was right there in the middle of the goat head. It was huge. And that was like, you know, $2,000 or something. But all that wonderful work and energy she put into it was just, it just blew my mind, you know. And I'm like, wow, I want to do that. That's why I collected all these little tiny bits of wood, preserved wood or not, you know. I collected both of them. And, you know, just ribbons and stuff you find on the ground. It's like, hey, pick me up, you know. Intricate looking branches and leaves I'm trying to learn how to dry better, you know. It's all just so fascinating to me, and I want to know what you know. So come on my Blog Talk Radio show and let's discuss it out in the open. Obviously not anything too personal, you know, not mentioning no names, you know, but I mean, even poison has a purpose. What do you use it for? How do you use it? How many drops before you kill somebody can you use of, oh shit, it's on the tip of my tongue. Okay, white oleander, I can't think of the name, but you know, poisonous herbs and stuff. Because just because it's poisonous doesn't mean it won't be curing in some way, shape, or form, right? Right? Everything has some curing properties, I think. I mean, you know, a plant, you know. And I just want to know. I want to know stuff. Why? How? You know, you painted that one green with yellow polka dots. Why? What do the yellow polka dots really represent? So, you believe that if you hop up and down on one leg on the full moon, counterclockwise, that's going to bring you a bushel of money. Who taught you that? Who did it? How does it make sense? I mean, I know it's really an energy thing and it doesn't really have to make sense, but I'm just playing devil's advocate, you know. And I want to know. I want to know. I want to know. I want to know some little tiny secret. So if you do a show, you could just be, you know, Mr. or Ms. X. And then we can know some of your family secrets, you know, without anybody knowing. But I mean, come on, we have to pass something down to our children, not just yours. I'm a child too. I'm a big old baby Aries, and I want to know. I want to know stuff, man. Why does everything have to be so secretive? Outside of names and, you know, you showing up out in the country, you know, bucket naked and stuff like that. But, you know, I see that point now. I really didn't get it before, because it's like you knew I'm in a group to learn, but nobody's wanting to tell me anything. Why? Okay, I understand a teeny bit better now, years later. But come on, you could give up some information. Gee whiz. Oh, I'm just so excited. So much is going on. You know, I found out my computer got a something coupon download thing implanted and it shut off. So I just said, oh well, I guess the spirits fixed it, which I know they fix everything. Because I didn't do anything. I just kept hitting Control-Alt-Delete and then walking through the safe mode process, and I just finally turned it off and on for the first time in 2 days, and it worked. So thank God I got through that. Thank God I can listen to my spirits. And you that don't listen to spirits, I feel sorry for you guys, because life is not a lot easier. A lot easier. Just, okay, you guys, what do I do? Okay, thanks. And you got your answer, you know. You have the answer. Again, like Angie and I were saying on the show last night, and I don't mean to disrespect anybody, but sometimes you need to stop being a big baby about it. Well, I like him. Do you see us together? No. Are you sure? I'm hanging up now. Yeah, I don't have much patience for that. If you needed the second, third, fourth, fifth doubt me, then you shouldn't have called in. I'm sorry. I really don't mean to be disrespectful to anybody, but I already told you how the game was going to go. And you sitting here umming and ahhing, and are you sure? Well, I think it's this. Well, then go give yourself a damn read and hang up the phone. You know? But boy, I tell you, it's really exciting. So for the next couple of weeks, you have to go over to Reader Tosh. Just Google Reader Tosh Blog Talk Radio. You'll find it. Because I tell you, I'm on a high roll today. I might forget to put the link in the bottom. So yeah, just Google Reader Tosh Blog Talk Radio, BTR, and you'll find my link. Excuse me. It's nap time. I don't know why I got up so early today. Anyway, I think I only had like 5 hours sleep. So at like 7 o'clock, I'm just sitting there doing a mental checklist. Okay, get the giveaway ready. Go touch up that website, touch up that website, and touch up that website, and then, you know, make sure there's no gaps, because I had a few gaps yesterday. Y'all could tell a girl, Tosh, you got a gap. In the store, on the page with the necklaces on it, at the bottom, there's nothing there. Okay, I'll go take that space out or something, you know. Hey, we all gotta help each other get along. Even professionals make mistakes, and you guys all know I type everything backwards. But I try to get it right on my website, so, and I'm trying to do better. So I've been asking my spirit guides to help me clear up all my boo-boos and give me patience so that I can reread and see it how it is supposed to be, because we always think it's right, and then you always leave a word out of the middle of a sentence, no matter, just because in your head it was there. But if you were to read it backwards, it wouldn't make sense. See, it should make sense coming and going. Anyway, yeah, so those are things I want to know. What do you know? how do you have your altar set up? Do you show your toys? Do you show your altar at all? Why not? Do you think somebody's gonna like steal your altar layout or something? Because I don't have a problem with anybody seeing anything of mine, you know. I don't know. It's all just so fascinating. I'm excited. I cannot wait for tomorrow. Tomorrow? I think today's Sunday, isn't it? Yeah, I think so. Yesterday just really flew by because, you know, I had computer issues all morning. And then I had an appointment online. Then I had dinner online. Thank God for Skype. Whoever it was invented Skype, I love you and I bless you. With lots and lots of abundance. I'm so happy to have Skype. But I'm going to start using Hangouts more often. So I'm going to find you guys on Google+. And if you're on Google+, you know Tasha Harris. TashaSpeaks@gmail.com. Yeah, find me, friend me, associate me, something. So we can get together. You can help me learn how to do Google Hangouts. Yeah. And then we can hang out. together. Oh, such a beautiful day. I hope this video doesn't turn out pale pink like all my other ones. And I'm like, geez, I gotta record videos at a different time of the day. Because it sucks having a, you know, you see one thing in the camera, but when you watch yourself on video, it's all burgundy looking. Gotta go outside and do videos if the wind's not blowing. But anyway. Okay, I'm babbling. Okay, get out of here. Go have a beautiful, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. Subscribe to TashasTouch.com and The Angels Network, The Angel Tube, and Tasha Loves You. And you will be entered to win lots of free stuff for the full moon giveaway. Okay, it's nap time. I love you. Bye.